Chiefs Kingdom, your Kansas City Chiefs have been disrespected before this massive conference game against the Buffalo Bills. Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy, and today I'm going to talk about how the national media and even the odds makers have disrespected this Chiefs team. So Chiefs Kingdom, your Kansas City Chiefs go on the road to play the Buffalo Bills tomorrow at 3:30 in what should be one of the best games of the season. And the odds makers at FanDuel actually have the Chiefs as underdogs in this game. The Chiefs are plus 2.5, which we are not used to because the Chiefs are the back-to-back reigning Super Bowl champions, and usually they're favored in their games, but they are plus 2.5, and the money line is plus 112, with the over-under set on this game for points was set at 46.5, which is quite a lot of points, and I don't know if the Chiefs are going to get to that over, but the fact the Chiefs are the underdogs in this game, considering the history with Buffalo, considering all of the factors that we have seen this season, it's a bit of a shock. And honestly, I think it's a little bit disrespectful because this Chiefs team is the best in the NFL. They're the number one team in the AFC. Buffalo is the number 2 team in the AFC. And Buffalo has lost twice before. They're 8-2. The Chiefs are 9-0. And this game will more than likely decide who gets the number 1 seed in the AFC playoffs. If the Chiefs are able to come out of Buffalo with a win, they will get the number 1 seed. At that point, you've got a tiebreaker over Buffalo, a tiebreaker over Baltimore. The Texans haven't been that good recently. You will win the number 1 seed if you can go into Buffalo and take care of business, and you'd have to do it as an underdog, which I don't think the Chiefs really care about because the Chiefs don't care about the odds. They have not covered the spread in quite some time, whether it is on FanDuel or DraftKings. The Chiefs don't cover the spread. That's not the kind of team that they are. They're not going to blow anybody out. They're not going to put up a ton of points. They're going to do whatever is necessary to win this football game. And I think that that's my favorite part about this team. They don't care about the accolades. They don't care about blowing teams out or setting records. They just care about winning football games. And that's why the Chiefs are 9-0, because they don't care how they win. They just care that they win. And ultimately, that's what makes a great football team. But this is not going to be an easy task for the Chiefs at all. And I can understand why FanDuel would have the Chiefs as underdogs. You're going to a tough place in Buffalo. It's probably going to be a cold game, but the Chiefs are a cold weather football team. But Buffalo has been pretty good against Kansas City in the regular season. Now, I will say, the last time the Chiefs were in Buffalo during the regular season, they beat Buffalo. And the last time they were in Buffalo, period, they beat them in the playoffs. And so the narrative that the Chiefs cannot win in Buffalo is foolish. That is just ridiculous because the Chiefs have shown twice that they can go into Buffalo and beat Josh Allen and this Bills team. So I'm really not concerned that the Chiefs aren't favored. I don't care what the national media is saying either. I've seen so many things saying that this Chiefs team is not as good as the Bills. They don't have the defense to stop this very high-powered Buffalo Bills rushing attack, but I just am not concerned. We've seen this Chiefs defense shut down great running games week after week, whether it's Baltimore with Derrick Henry or the Saints with Alvin Kamara. The list just keeps going on and on. The Chiefs have been one of the best defenses against the run in the NFL this year, and so I don't think that they're just magically going to revert to being the 2018 Chiefs defense overnight. That's just not what they're made of. And so I do think that defensively, this Chiefs team is going to have a bit of an edge. And just getting into the Bills' injury report, Keon Coleman is out of this game, the rookie wide receiver. Tight end Dalton Kincaid, he's out. Linebacker Matt Milano, he's out. And Spencer Brown is questionable. And so there is some, big losses for that Bills offense. And the Chiefs, you got Hollywood Brown who's out, Rashee Rice, those two are obvious. Omenihu Pacheco, Harrison Butker, and Jalen Watson are also out. So yeah, you've got, losses on the Chiefs side, but we haven't had Jalen Watson over the past couple weeks. We haven't had Isaiah Pacheco since week 2, and Charles Omenihu hasn't played all season. And so I would say that the losses are stacking up more on Buffalo's side of the ball than the Chiefs side of the ball. And even if the Chiefs had more injuries, is that going to stop them from winning? It hasn't all season. And I think that we see in this game maybe who's the top dog in the AFC. And listen, the national media is just waiting to jump on this Chiefs team. They're waiting to say that they're frauds, that they're not the kind of team that's going to three-peat, that Buffalo's better than them. And so for that reason, I really want the Chiefs to take care of business, because I don't want to have to listen to all of the talking heads say that this Buffalo team is better than Kansas City. But even if Buffalo does win, it does not change what this Chiefs team is, in my opinion. I think that you're going to see the offense get healthier for the Chiefs as the season goes on. You're going to get Pacheco back in the coming weeks. Hollywood Brown is close to returning. He's probably coming back in mid to late December. And so you're going to get healthier. Your offense is going to get better when you add all of those players back. This game is going to be massive for the playoff seeding, but this is not going to determine what these teams are like if they do face again. And more than likely, they will face off again, because they're just two of the best teams in the AFC, and you're going to have to go through the best to get to the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs have gone through Buffalo in the playoffs 3 times. I'm not really concerned about them come playoff time. And so the question is, can the Chiefs go on the road as an underdog and beat this Bills team? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Yes, they can. Yes, they can go into Buffalo, take care of business, beat Josh Allen, beat up a banged up Bills offense. And that defense, ladies and gentlemen, I am not impressed. I am not impressed whatsoever with the defense in Buffalo. And I think that whether or not they win this game, the Chiefs will expose them in the playoffs. So it's very interesting to see how the narrative of this game has changed over the coming weeks. You know, I've even seen Buffalo Bills fans say that they're going to blow out the Chiefs. The Chiefs haven't played anybody real. I think that is ridiculous. I think you don't know football, but people are entitled to their opinion. And the Chiefs need to go out there in Buffalo in front of a hostile crowd and just shut them up. I'm watching a lot of the franchise clips from last year's postseason run, and when they went to Buffalo, there was that hatred. I mean, they're throwing snowballs, they're throwing middle fingers at Patrick Mahomes. It didn't matter. The Chiefs went into their home and stole their soul. And so I do think that they're obviously capable of doing it this season as an underdog. But I think it is incredibly disrespectful for the national media and even the odds makers at FanDuel to have this Chiefs team as the underdog. They're not the underdog. They should never be the underdog in any game that they play. They're the back-to-back reigning and defending Super Bowl champions. A team of that caliber should never be an underdog. But guess what? I'm not complaining. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's stupid, but I'm not complaining, because when the Chiefs are underdogs, like in the Super Bowls in the past, they're going to find a way to triumph. And so if that's any encouraging sign about being the underdogs in this game, it's that the Chiefs always find a way to win when they are the underdog in a game. But before we go any further, guys, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, the Rice Real Estate Group. At Rice Real Estate Group, they're more than just a real estate team. They're a full-service partner in residential, commercial, and investment properties. They specialize in guiding clients through every stage, from the buying and selling process to handling complex, short sale situations with ease. Their passion lies in the personal one-on-one care they bring to every client relationship, ensuring each experience is tailored, smooth, and successful. Here it's all about building trust, delivering expertise, and ensuring every client feels valued throughout their journey. For more information, call Marla Rice at 816-819-9333. So Chiefs Kingdom, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that it is disrespectful that the odds makers at FanDuel have this Chiefs team as underdogs? They are plus 2.5. The over-under is set at 46.5. We're going to have to see what this game ends up being. I predicted 27-24. I think it's going to be one of those games that is close from start to finish. We're going to have to see who turns the ball over more and who takes care of the football. And more than likely, that's going to be the team that wins. But again, Chiefs Kingdom, win or lose, I am not going to be super reactionary with this game. Because while it's a giant game for the AFC, while you could almost lock up the number 1 seed after winning, it doesn't matter, because you're going to have to play this team again if you want a three-peat. And the Buffalo Bills, this is their Super Bowl. This is what they, circle on their calendar every single year, but it is not our Super Bowl. It is just another game for the Kansas City Chiefs. And when you have that mindset, it's just not what Buffalo is. But Buffalo can treat this game like it's the biggest game in their franchise's history. It's not. It's not to us. It is just another game with a little bit more on the line. This isn't the playoffs. This is a regular season game with playoff seeding implications on the line. But if that is what is on the line, I have faith in Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes finding a way to pull this one out and getting that number 1 seed and the home playoff bye. So Chiefs Kingdom, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. How do you think this game is going to play out? And what do you think about the Chiefs being underdogs in this game? I think even though they're underdogs, they should be the favorites because they are the best team in the NFL. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. If you're still watching this video, hit that like button to show your support and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Go follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, KC_Sports Report, Twitter at KC Sports Report, and at the Michael Darcy. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and as always, go Chiefs.